What's going on, everybody? Tommy C here. Long time no see. Yes, cringy dad joke after I haven't uploaded in a good 2 weeks. How about that? It's really good to see you all. I'm going to make it up for you. I'm going to give you some exclusive, not going to hear it anywhere else, information or news out there that no one's going to hear. Sources tell me that Chris Hansen and crew on the YouTube channel Hansen vs. Predators is currently researching Onision. Of course, Onision's a girl that he had guardianship under recently has went public and said that as soon as she turned 18 in his household, she was asked to engage in sex acts, which she consensually did with Onision. She also went on to let you know, well, was it really a surprise that whatever goes on in Onision's house is just a little out of the ordinary? A little out of the ordinary, a little weird. Hey, let me take you away from your abusive family. Great, I get to live with my YouTube hero. As soon as you're 18, how about you, me, and my wife get it on? It's as wacky as it gets. As wacky as it gets. And the man for the job is Chris Hansen. The TCAP Kung Fu master. Now, I don't have any details on what exactly he's researching. I imagine it's these latest allegations, but I understand he's researching this and other things about Onision. It'd be really interesting, because you know how he likes to be in front of the camera, if old Greg would sit down in that chair. I would drop everything to see that. I would like Onision to talk his way out of that one. I think it's a sad thing that we need a guy like Chris Hansen. The TCAP community should have been going after YouTubers. Chris Hansen's going right for the throat. He's hitting up YouTubers left and right, making sure they're not predators. We probably needed somebody like this, I'll be perfectly honest with you. And Chris, of course, a spectacular interviewer. He will hand you the rope to hang yourself with. He's quite good at that. And I think it's fascinating that he's looking into this case. I mean, there's been tons of accusations of inappropriate actions between Onision and younger fans going back to 2016, late 2016, where he was supposedly, raiding underage kids barely dressed. And, of course, there was this long accusation that he was grooming these children. And then we have accusation that as soon as this young lady turned 18, started getting wild. So that's where we're at. I'm really happy to bring you this exclusive information. I encourage you to do what I'm going to do right now and sub and hit the bell for Mr. Chris Hansen. I want to hear about this as soon as humanly possible. Chris, of course, has done some work with checking in on the whole Blade ape allegation. I probably said something to get myself. Nerd City knows I probably screwed up. I probably said something wrong. Yeah. So I would, if I were you, if you want to pay attention to the story, I would sub to Chris. I would stick right here, keep it right here, and let's see how this situation unfolds. I don't know about you, but I would love to see Onision in the chair explaining himself to someone who knows how to interview professionally. He's say what you want about old Chris. I like Chris. He's a flawed man like me. He's a human being, and he's done. I know he got a little trouble over there. He's been in some trouble here and there. Had a divorce, So have I. He's a hard living man. All he's trying to do is make the streets safer for our kids. I love Chris Hansen. I'm glad he's here on YouTube, and I wish him the best and all the success in the world. And if Onision's been diddling and doing illegal and if they just expose him for being a jerk, Onision will go on. He has to. But if they expose something a little more than that, maybe it's time for him to go. I don't mean off YouTube. I mean to jail. So we'll see what happens. Again, Chris Hansen vs. Predators, investigating and researching Onision right now. Sources tell me. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.